You're losing LP, but the worst part is you're the one throwing it away. See, every time you FF, it gets easier to give in. So from that perspective, are you teaching yourself how to be helpless, or are you reinforcing that victim mentality? See, each time you FF, you're teaching yourself this one thing. When things get hard, I quit. So let me give you some tech that's going to help you stop losing LP and help you win more games. Yo, what's good, gamers? My name is Dr. Ryan Terao, your PsychSensei, and I'm a clinical esports psychologist, and I work with competitive gamers from amateurs to pros to help them min-max their brains to get good at their games. Why I'm saying that FFing is a learned behavior is because we train ourselves to FF and reinforce short-term gains in exchange for longer-term pain. In this case, your gain is avoiding negative feelings, escaping a doomed game, and maybe even saving your mental only for it to go boom in the next one. So, what's the cost other than your hard-earned LP? Well, it's less mental resiliency, increased anxiety, and a decrease in confidence in your ability to win. But as a psychologist, what's more important than the behavior itself is the function of the behavior and what motivates people to do their behaviors. And in this case, what makes people FF even though the cost is so high? To understand this, we need to break down how we form habits using Charles Duhigg's concept of the habit loop, featured in his book, The Power of Habit. Forming a habit comes in 4 steps. The first one is the cue, or primes behavior to happen. Next is the craving, or what drives the behavior. Third is the action, or the behavior itself. And lastly is the reward, or the benefits of the behavior. In this case, the cue for FFing would be hearing your allies get slain, getting ganked on repeat, or just seeing the FF screen itself. The action itself is slamming that FF button, and the reward or the benefit is that sweet, sweet relief of it being over. The dopamine hit of getting away from those rubbish players, and the satisfaction of angry typing to your teammates before you bounce. Here's the thing about rewarded behavior though. The more you are rewarded for that behavior, the more likely you are to do it. And the behavior you're reinforcing by FFing is quitting when you're uncomfortable. It's giving up when you're down, and it's learning how to lose when it's not convenient for you to win. But just because you built this habit doesn't mean it's a doomer. It just may take some time to break it and learn a new one. All it takes is a little bit of awareness, a splash of intentionality, and a whole heap of consistency. To break your FF habit, try these 4 steps. First, notice your cues. What are the things in-game that prime you that FF time is coming? Is it the negative emotions, the self-talk, the tilt, the KDA, your toxic teammates? What primes you to GTFO? Next, what are your cravings? What drives you to FF, or what are you avoiding that makes your fingers itch to push that button? Third, be conscious. Be very conscious and intentional when you push that button, and think about what's reinforcing each time you push it. Focusing on this step can help turn FFing into a conscious decision instead of an automatic action. Lastly, let's reframe the reward from avoiding negative feelings to accepting the challenge of managing our mentals, punish our enemies' mistakes, and find ways to get back in the game and, hey, even win. Remember, if you want to climb, it's not about winning just the individual game in front of you. It's about training your brain to get consistent wins into the future. And listen, I wish I could say, just follow these 4 steps and you'll be untiltable and you won't ever troll a game or FF another one ever again. But that'd be a fat lie. But what I can guarantee is that if you follow these 4 steps, you will build resiliency to tank your negative emotions. You'll be disciplined in guiding your mind to find creative solutions to win. And most importantly, it will build your confidence knowing that you are capable of pushing past your emotions and still perform your best. So the next time you find yourself wanting to FF, instead of teaching yourself to lose, see it as a chance to start winning the mental game. Remember, when your game feels out of control, the new game is controlling your brain. If you think this was helpful, send this to your duo that goes boom a little too soon and help them build their mental too. And if not, tell me what challenges you're facing and I'll make videos to help you specifically. And as always, my name is Dr. Ryan Terao, your Psych Sensei, reminding you that stronger mental wins.